How we doing, guys? Leeds TV, Ipswich 3, Leeds 2. We've both just come back from the game. This is Warren. You've probably seen Warren on the videos before for QPR. Close friend about Leeds. He's very kindly let us stay over tonight. I'm in London at the minute. Elephant and Castle, isn't it? We're in.
Yeah.
Just come back from the game. Warren.
I was glad to put you up.
Yeah.
Leeds fans stick together. And
We do. It's thoughts on that then?
Yeah, disappointing there. Like obviously there's us two and Stephen. There's three of us together there. I'm a little bit more philosophical about it than you guys. You were really down. I think afterwards. They even noticed and reading on the forums and stuff like that. It feels like the kind of post-Wigan kind of thing of like people feel like the playoffs, not them giving up, but like everybody's got it in their head, kind of like before the Brentford game, that it's sort of it's over in a way or whatever. Which, in my view, I wouldn't be that negative on it. Obviously, it's a disappointing result, and the goals were terrible. The only thing I would say is those kind of really stupid mistakes are kind of easily rectifiable. The big thing is obviously there seems to be a big problem with the communication between the Kiko, the goalkeeper, and the defence.
Saw it in the first half, didn't we, as well? Yeah, when we got away with the yellow card, it's something that's creeped in last couple of weeks, isn't it?
And then obviously their first goal comes from the set piece. Casilla does have a tendency to run out when maybe he's not favourite, and then obviously I think that's probably got in Aileen's head for the third goal. So yeah, what can you kind of say? Obviously, it would have been nice to kind of get that little bit of momentum. I knew he wasn't going to change the team. I personally would have made 4 or 5 changes at least. Take, Janssen out, take Aileen out, maybe play a lot of games. Take Pablo out, take Pitch out, and then it means that even if we don't win the game, you can kind of say, oh, it's a mixed team where we've played a lot of young players, but obviously it does. There is a lot of negativity now because it feels like, oh, we've played our full team, and
they're not going to be fresh now. Not have that little bit.
Yeah, and obviously we've lost to the team who've only won 4 games previous to that all season. So,
yeah. I mean, it's. I think it's that fact. It's just so. It's the manner really of the performance. We haven't really, other than maybe 15 minutes into the second half, we've not really had a real sustained period of pressure in the game.
Yeah. And then the other thing that we thought we had solved, maybe by stiffening it up with Phillips, Forshaw and Click all playing like the Villa game, didn't really seem to work. I didn't think Forshaw did enough. I suppose, as you were saying, because we had a lot of the ball, and it's better when it's kind of scrappy, or like with Villa where you need to dig in a little bit more, and he can obviously put in tackles and be busy. But when we have all the ball, he just doesn't really do enough on the ball.
It's when we have like sort of 60-65% of the ball, you're looking for a bit more creativity. It was a difficult one. You look at maybe the game in itself. It's hard to think of anyone sort of in the midfield sort of areas who's really particularly stood out today. And obviously, Click's got himself another good goal, 10th of the season. Been a while since we've had a midfielder who's got like 10 double figures in the season. Quite a good number of assists as well, but I don't know, no one seemed at it. I know Pablo's played a good part in that second goal.
I thought Phillips especially.
Phillips, more defensive,
Defensively, it was screening really well, breaking things up. Big problem for me on the ball was the 2 centre backs, was Janssen and Cooper, just sweat, like it's happening a lot, especially recently, just continually swapping past each other. One of them's always free to basically go and carry the ball and then pass it on then when another opposition player comes towards them, but they just, I don't know what it is, if they've been told this or whatever. Until Phillips gets the ball, it just never looks like he's going to play the ball out wide or whatever. Like Janssen might play it to Aileen, and then Aileen get something going with Hernandez, but that was like a big problem, obviously. And then the other thing we were hoping for was maybe Roof to get 90 minutes and get a goal.
Yeah, it just couldn't have gone much worse, could it? But it's a tough one now. Team selection is a big debate about things. I think obviously Tyler Roberts, it goes without saying, in whatever capacity, does need to come in. Someone with a little bit plays a little bit without fear, who can make that special moment happen. But I think I've calmed down a bit since the game. I think it would have been a different kind of post-match, you know, I still thought it was pretty diabolical, from being honest. I know it's the end of the season, I know Ipswich wanted to put in on a show in front of the fans. I've had a bit of bad luck, you know, I've had chances we're not taking, but it just wasn't good enough today. I think the last 4 games you look at, maybe Villa, we did fight back, but we still didn't win the game. That's a key point I need to point out. Yeah. Brentford, you know, I know we say that the good thing is in the playoffs, we've got a lot of teams going to be forward thinking, going to leave that space between the midfield and defence. You know, we've got very sort of attack-minded midfielders. We're going to have that space for like Click, Pablo, Roberts to sort of attack and sort of penetrating that lot. But for me, I'm still looking at Brentford and Villa. They played the same kind of way and we just seem to be out. I don't know, it's hard to just pin it down. I think Bielsa burnout is not a lazy kind of like explanation, but I think there is more to it than that. I think obviously that is part of it. I think players are a little bit tired, but I think there's more to it than that. I think it's a little bit more mental as well. You know, I think since Wigan, you know, we said about Wigan, you know, it really is a massive hangover effect from that for me. You know, how we've gone from one extreme to the other since Sheffield Wednesday, and it's a worry. But as you said, you know, it's not all over. It's absolutely definitely not all over. You know, we've still got to keep the confidence. You know, I can't. You know, you look at it and think we've got a week to recover now. You know, Derby have played that extra game midweek. A little bit more time. They probably use a lot of it. I know it's little things we're picking out here, but you know, we've got a couple of players who played 2 games in a week. You know, we're playing on Saturday. Look, it's little things like that. You know, you think maybe little tiny advantages. Derby and Leeds probably the biggest bottlers in playoff history to facing off against each other. So one of us has got to break our duck. I don't think West Brom and Villa have great records either. But in terms of star man today, then would you go KP?
Yeah, definitely. He made a little bit of a mistake towards the end, I remember, when we were attacking, but he was pretty flawless the whole way through. Thought Aileen, apart, obviously, I didn't realise. I thought Aileen until the 3rd goal was pretty decent as well. But yeah, there's just, as you said, there's just a lot of question marks now, just over who's going to start. You know what I mean? Like, personally, I would have Berardi in front of Dallas. I know a lot of people would think the opposite.
We've discussed, we're strong in our opinions on Gaetano Berardi. You know, we are, we do think
he plays it simple, he's a better defender, he's good in the air. Dallas, like a couple of times, like kind of nutmegged, you know, their winger. And carried the ball quite well, but then there's like a couple of really bad moments as well. He played like a ball across to Janssen that got cut out, and they could have scored from it as well in the first half. But yeah, there's just so many question marks, like, you know, in terms of the midfield and the attack. Like, obviously, I would probably definitely have Roberts back in. Harrison, as we all know, is the ongoing not scapegoat or whatever, but I didn't think he was too bad today. But yeah, you want someone with more quality. Clark, I think it's the best he's been probably since he's came back from his illness.
It was a relatively good impact. You know, he created that little chance for himself, 1-on-1, which, you know, the rebound we get, we just can't quite take that chance. But I thought it was all right.
Yeah.
You know, I thought.
And then at the end, when Harrison had had a good chance, he slipped it in really well as well. It was a nice little through ball, but. Yeah, there's just so many question marks. Like, I think obviously that's the problem. A lot of things need to come together now. You know, Roof's form needs to come back in, because, you know, as we've been discussing before the game, it's just like, who's going to get us the goals? Like,
that is the worry. To make that game-changing difference in the playoff game.
And it's really only Pablo. If Pablo or Klitsch don't score, it just doesn't look like anybody's capable at the minute. Sticking in the goal. Like, cause even sure Dallas's, I don't know if it's clear or not, but it looks like a handball. But
and that's the
Roof like from 2 yards, and it put it onto the bar or whatever, and obviously shanks the penalty. You know, so yeah, a lot of things have to come together, and then that's the worry then with conceding 3 goals against such a bad team. You know,
that's something else I want to touch on. Yeah, obviously Bielsa, we've read about Bielsa's press conference since. We've not obviously seen all of it, but we've seen one of Bielsa's main comments being about the defence. He not wanting to blame the defence, saying it was a bit of a one-off. But for me, I don't agree with that. You know, I don't think when you conceded 50 goals in a season for a team that's been so up near the top 2 for so long, because compared to Sheffield United, I think the defence has got to take responsibility.
I thought early on in the game, I could tell with maybe Cooper especially, it's like, this guy just wants to get through this game and not get injured, because he's thinking, I'm captain Leeds United in the playoffs. Obviously, I don't want to miss out on that or whatever, or call, you know, get an injury or whatever, and I just felt like some of the players had that mindset through the game, like even at the end. And obviously it's disappointing defeat. Janssen, I think, basically gives his jersey to somebody in the crowd and then just doesn't even acknowledge the fans. Doesn't even talk to his teammates, just immediately goes down the tunnel or whatever, which like isn't great to see.
There has to be that togetherness in the playoffs. You look at it, Derby are on a real high at the minute. They got a superb win today. Of course, Frank Lampard, they're going to automatically be massively up for this game. We have to accept that. They feel wronged by what happened in the two games. Rightly or wrongly, they do feel wronged for it. So we've got to really, really stick together now. And and you're looking at it and thinking that, you look at it. I know it's emotion. I know you can't accuse Janssen of not caring. He kills care immensely. But sometimes, it's disappointing seeing things like that. It does top it all off, doesn't it? Things like that. A couple of fans we spoke to afterwards weren't happy with that. It's not like the Leeds United ways of doing things like that. But you look at it and you think it's the game changers now for me, which is the concern. You look at Click, Pablo. If they don't turn up in that Derby game, we're in trouble. But the positive aspect is, Derby are going to leave those spaces. As long as Tyrone Ropes is back in that team and fit,
is the one like that was the problem. The problem in the first half was like there was no one going to break the lines with like trying to get past someone in the centre of the pitch. Like it was either a crossfield to like an overlapping fullback, or maybe one of Klitsch's runs down the sides or whatever. But just to break that line, that Size used to do, and Roberts can do like in the middle of the pitch is kind of so important. So him being back obviously will be big. So.
But it felt like a 4-5-1, didn't it, today? The 4-1-4-1, that is the danger of it. The four being too far away from the one striker. If you don't have that player who can break the lines down a little bit, like Roberts, Saiz, take certain people out of the game, just push you high up the pitch, bring you 15, 20 yards up the pitch, that kind of aspect of the game. We're just lacking that at the minute. And for me, I was thinking about it on the train, we were all silent kind of on the train back. I was thinking, we've discussed about people like Jamie Shackleton. I was thinking we're discussing potential lineups and that lot. For me, Jamie Shackleton, possibly, could we? We're probably not going to do it, are we? Let's be honest. But could we do something like that? Maybe really, really freshen things up. Really surprise Derby to an extent.
But he's just not going to do it, is he?
No, it's a bit of a But look, it's not the Bielsa. We've got here because of Bielsa. We can't start.
That's what I said to at the end. It's like I've got completely faith. We wouldn't be here without him. So I've got complete faith in what he's doing. But I can just see it now. We're at 4:15 next week when the lineup's handed in, and it's imagine if it's going to be the same. I've got a sneaky suspicion that even Roberts might even come back in the team. He'll play the same 11, and then it's going to be meltdown.
Yeah, I mean it is, but I don't know. If we take our chances again, it's just you just don't. The thing is, this Leeds team is so unpredictable, but. I think it's the fact it's 4 games in a row now. Well, obviously 3 out of 4 where we've just not been at it. The last couple. Look, our away form has been pretty laughable, hasn't it? Second half of the season. In terms of performance-wise, I can only really look at Bristol City away, Preston away as real professional away performances, and you look at the rest and you're thinking maybe Rotherham away we were all right, but we're just completely and utterly conceded a goal out of nothing. Heads of drops, and then we've been out of the game. It goes back to as long as Stoke away for me. It's a real concern that away from home.
It's the same similar pattern where a lot of the ball, not creating enough clear-cut chances, and then we make a real bad error, or on the break or whatever they have a breakaway or whatever. But hopefully we got Richard Keogh to maybe scoring on goal or something.
Richard Keogh against a high press.
Slice it into his own net or something like that.
That's the thing,
we need something to run for us, I think.
You look at the Derby defence, it's okay. It's not too. It's a decent defence, but they have conceded more goals than us. They've not really don't really keep tons of clean sheets. And I think playing out the back, which Frank Lampard has tried to get them playing an expansive style of play, that will provide opportunities. We can press them high at the pitch. People like. And release people like Roberts, Click, Hernandez, and like that 4-1, the same kind of template as the 4-1-2-0. It's because I don't think Frank Lampard's going to. There's a bit of a rumour about saying is Frank Lampard going to respect us a little bit more in the fact that he's going to play a bit more defensively. I don't envisage that. The way they played against West Brom today, they've got 3 goals against West Brom, absolutely hammered them. You know, you're thinking they're probably going to try and play on the front foot. You know, we're looking at a very sort of attack-minded midfield, so hopefully spaces are going to open up. They are going to take risks on the ball out the back, and you have
hopefully
to look at that.
we can teleport ourselves back to August.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Roof's kind of leaping like a salmon and heading that goal and whatever. Klitsch is scoring that streamer as well.
After 5 minutes, that's the thing. It's the fast starts in those games. That's the key thing. Yeah, the game against January, the fast start in the game.
Yeah.
You know, it's just not quite at that tempo, and especially away from home. That's been a massive issue for me away from home. You know, home. To be fair, Wigan at home aside, I think we've been excellent at home. Really, I can't really be too critical. Even the Sheffield United game we lost, we have been excellent at home. You know, we've had the odd little wobble, but it's the away form. That's what's ultimately cost us. You know, the silly defeats that we've missed chances.
Yeah.
You know,
that's the thing. I think no matter what sort of shape we're in, I think if we can, you know, get a draw out of the first leg, I'm always confident at Allen Road that we can see off any team, you know. But we'll have to see next Saturday.
That's the thing in the playoffs. It's keep yourself in the game in that first leg. Just don't. Even if we go one down, don't take stupid risks. You know, it's half time in the game. Just got to keep. I know it's not the Bielsa way. It's just like literally 2 at the back and then just push everyone forward. But I think we have got to be not safe, but I don't know, just a little bit wiser away from home for me. You know, I think sometimes, you know, I think we say home games, away games, they shouldn't be any different. You should be able to perform, but they are different games, aren't they? Let's be honest. They are. That's just the aspect of it. Can we get that away performance? You know, can we, you know, do a professional job at Derby, even if it's only a draw? We still give ourselves a good chance of getting through the tie. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting, guys. I'm afraid today I can't give us that much praise. You know, today it's been a real.
Yeah, we had that spell. I think Clark came on. He switched Harrison to the right wing, and Harrison, for me, he's always looked better on the right because that's where he played last season, the MLS. Clark had a few runs and a few little moments, and Pablo being in the centre, we did just look more creative. Like, you know, he was just getting on the ball a little bit more. So we had that little spell, but yeah, it wasn't enough, was it?
Yeah. So go on then, team for Derby. If you had to pick
if I had to pick it, I'd still Casilla, despite the errors. Yeah, still have him in. Alien's been excellent the last couple of months. Pontus, Cooper picked themselves. Even though they're put it out, I'd have Dallas in. Obviously, Phillips starts every day of the week.
So you go Dallas over Berardi?
Oh, sorry, Berardi over Dallas. Berardi over Dallas. Then I'd have Phillips, Klitsch, and then I would play Pablo on the right, Roberts in the centre, and probably Clark on the left, and Roof up front.
So you just want attack-minded, just real.
Let's just go
aggression.
for it.
It's our strength, isn't it? It's our strength. And
let's just go down swinging. But yeah, I've seen enough for Clark. I really hoped Clark would have got the full game today, because even though obviously he's not been the same player since his illness, I think he deserved a few more opportunities, because like that spell around obviously December, January was unbelievable.
Yeah.
So we need someone, a game changer like him, and he can score goals, which is obviously clear. He can finish. But yeah, that's not going to be the team, obviously.
But guys, we'll wrap it up there. Massive thanks to Warren.
No worries.
I apologise for the sound quality. He's not been fantastic on this. We've had a couple of planes fly over.
It's London. We're back in London.
It's a mad city, madly busy. I know a couple of you guys are from London who subscribe, so yeah, been a good day all in all. It's been disappointing. Good weekend, but yeah, apologies for the sound quality. I haven't had the mic on me, but I hope you've enjoyed it anyway, guys. Keep the faith. Make sure you check out Conor's video on the game as well. I'm sure you've already watched it anyway. But yeah, let us know in the comments down below what your thoughts are now on the are for the playoffs as well, guys. See you later, guys.
Cheers.
Marching on together. Peace.